Good morning and welcome to Home Cooking. Joining me now is Paula Brand, and she is going to make what we call a mini roast. Tell us about that, Paula.
Well, when I was growing up, my grandmother would prepare this roast and take to friends and family around Christmas time, and I've tried to continue the tradition. We take it to my husband's partners, and I also make it when somebody's had a baby or a death in the family, and it's a wonderful, inexpensive recipe that'll make your grocery budget stretch and your family can eat off of it for several days.
Well, I've seen the finished product already. I'm going to tell you folks, it looks fantastic, but she's going to show us how she actually makes it. Well, show us.
Okay, first thing you want to do is make sure you write down the weight of the roast. This is an eye of the round roast, which you can buy at any grocery store or big box warehouse store in town. Our roast weighs 3.77 pounds, so you just want to make a note of that because the cooking time depends on the weight of the roast. And if you don't write it down, you'll be fishing your wrapper out of the trash. Okay?
Well, it's a very simple recipe, too.
It is.
I mean, anybody could do it.
All we're going to use is salt, pepper, and garlic powder.
A basic seasoning to it.
Basic seasoning. You want to thickly coat the surface of your roast in the salt first.
And that's kosher salt, correct?
And you can use table salt. That's fine, too.
Right.
And when I say thickly coat,
I'm telling you.
I don't mean any sissy sprinkling.
Hey, man, I'll tell you, I love salt.
Okay.
My daughter shouldn't hear that, but I do.
We're going to cook this in a 500-degree oven. So you want to make sure you're preheated to 500. That's going to sear the outside of the roast and save those juices inside.
And you did no marinating at all, right?
No, just a plain old roast right out of the wrapper.
And it's going to have the flavor all the way through it.
That's right.
So exciting. It's so simple. What a recipe.
After we salt it, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick math problem. Okay? I like a roast medium rare, so that's going to cook for 5 minutes a pound. Our 3.77 roast at 5 minutes a pound is going to be in the oven for 18 minutes. So we want to make a note of that, 18 minutes. If you like it medium rare, it's 5 minutes a pound. Medium would be 6 minutes a pound.
Now, personally myself, I like well done. What would one do about that? Or do you recommend that being done in a well done
medium.
medium
I would
at the best,
say you could do 7 minutes, but I would say you need help if you like it well done.
I've been told I need a lot of help.
All right, so after we've got it salted and we've got our math problem done, 5 minutes per pound for medium rare, 6 minutes a pound for medium, we're going to continue with the garlic powder. Make sure it's garlic powder, not garlic salt. Really thickly.
Yeah, I think we've got plenty of salt already, so that's just garlic powder. Okay.
Garlic powder, very thickly over the outside, the entire surface, and then you're going to use your pepper.
Oh, and it smells
There's
so
no
good.
measuring,
Oh,
okay?
man.
This is just rubbing, coating the entire surface. And you can use some of the seasoning that falls down to the side here to make sure that it's completely...
Man, I've never seen anything that's seasoned like that. That is wow.
As my sister would say, you want to use more seasoning than you think any human should use. Okay, and that's it. How was that?
That is it.
Was that hard?
No, that was great.
We're going to put it on a roasting pan lined with tinfoil for easy cleanup and then place in a 500-degree oven.
And that's it.
That's it.
Well, my gosh, that is wonderful. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
So we've put the roast in the oven and we're going to set our timer for 18 minutes. That's our cooking time. When 18 minutes has expired, we turn the oven off and let it rest for another hour and 40 minutes because our total time in the oven needs to be 2 hours. Don't open the door.
Okay, now, Paula, so now we have the finished product. It looks fantastic. She's got it sliced, and now we're ready to make a sandwich.
That's right. So just thinly slice. The thinner, the better. It'll be tender, and you can see how juicy it is.
Oh, my
it's
gosh.
Wonderful. And as my husband says, you give it the love cut.
The love cut.
No other reason to slice a sandwich sideways.
I got you.
And tell me what you think.
Well, I can't wait to see it right now. Let's see. Absolutely fantastic. Paula, fantastic job.
Great. I'm glad you like it.
You guys will love this recipe. And I'll tell you what, tune in next week for another episode of Home Cooking. I guarantee you'll love it.